It's Flair week. It's Flair week. Welcome everybody that has been tuning in, checking out this podcast right here. I hope that it is serving its purpose. This is day 2. Officially, we're in the last week of November, the last 7 days. I'm excited about December because it's a lot happening in my life right now that I am truly grateful for. Truly grateful for. I know I worked hard for everything coming my way. But it's not time to focus on the now. Right now, with the Flair Week podcast, I'm focusing on what was and what got me to this point right here where I'm at currently today. So I'm going to go back and dive into it with my Orlando journey. The last thing I was talking about was the great gentleman that I met by the name of Byron Kearney to be exact. And I'm going to pick up right there where we were in Orlando. I had did my very first performance ever. The very next performance that I did was at the school I was going to, which was Full Sail University. It was an open mic, and it was the most people that I've ever seen in my life as far as just performing in front of to that point. And that was I believe it was 2015. It might have been 2016. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know for a fact it was my second performance ever. And right before I got up there to perform it, I wanted to go back after my first performance, knowing that it was an out-of-body experience, knowing that, okay, what could I do differently? I was already thinking that, but I didn't have the slightest clue. It was an artist by the name of, I want to say, Wizard, WZUH. I believe that was his name. Great gentleman, great artist. Matter of fact, I remember how we met. I remember exactly how we met. I was going into Guitar Center, and I was looking around. I was looking at equipment. I didn't have the money. I just knew that, I got to put out into the universe that I want this, that I got to go after. That's how I live my life. So I went in there, and he comes up to me, helping me because he works at Guitar Center. From there, it turned into a conversation like, yeah, I do music. What's your name? I'll go by name Lucky. Of course, starting out as an artist, you want to introduce everybody with your stage name because, hey, I want to let people know, like, this is who I am. You don't know me as whoever you know me as. No, I'm Lucky. We got acquainted. We went on to link up a couple times, just talking about music. He showed me a couple of his stuff. I let him hear a couple of my stuff. He showed me footage of one of these performances he did. I think he was based out of Tennessee. Forgive me, I don't remember exactly, but I believe it was Tennessee, like Memphis area or something like that. I'm watching his performance. He's performing with a band. He has the footage, like all the angles, because it was done professionally. I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, man, like, he's dope. I feel that I could do that. I asked him, I said, yo, what's some advice that you could give me as far as just what to do, what not to do up on stage? And he literally tells me, man, you just have to figure it out. You got to go out there and make your mistakes. Some things going to work, some things not. And it was the best advice that anyone could ever give me. Granted, it didn't help me. It didn't serve me at the time that it needed to be. However, it was exactly what I needed to hear years later. So back to the open mic, Full Sail University. I get up on stage. I had Byro with me. This time he actually shoots it. Thank you, Byro. We had a couple other people with us. Meg. Forgive me, I can't remember everybody's name. But it was a lot of people in that crowd. Aside from them, the people that I knew, it was a lot of people in that crowd. And I captured it. Thank you, Barbara. I captured the second performance. I performed Rather Not Tell was the song. My guy Term had made the beat for me. And I wrote to it. Never released this. I never plan on releasing it. We'll see what happens later on in life. But right now, no. I went up on stage, the beat started playing, and the way that I wrote it, I learned that because you wrote it a certain way and you recorded a certain way, doesn't mean that you perform it the same exact way. You have to perform it differently. But I was up there performing it as if I was recording it. So it was just uncomfortable, and the lights was bright. I mean, the lights was just beaming up at my eyes. So did I mess up? I think I messed up that day. I messed up. It wasn't a good performance. It left a bad taste in my mouth. I messed up. I forgot exactly how I messed up. I have to go back and watch the actual footage of it. Matter of fact, I'll post it. I'll share it. With this podcast, at the end of this podcast, I'm going to share it. So I get off stage, and it was, I think I even shared with them, it's like, yo, I forgot the lyrics or something like that. I don't even remember to what extent that I explained to them that I messed up. But I got off stage, and Byro was like, I don't even remember what Byro told me. And he was like, man, don't ever tell them that you messed up. That's one of the things he told me. I let my family see the footage. My uncle in particular, my Uncle Felt. Uncle Felt is the one who inspired me to pursue music. He doesn't even know. I mean, he knows now because I told him over time, but he's the one that set the tone for everything that I do. I picked his brain as much as I could, and I asked him, I said, what can I do different? How can I get better? One of the things he told me was to listen to Eminem, E40, just the way they deliver. Just study them. That was two artists that I remember in particular that he told me to study, so I did. Also, what he told me, yo, when you up on stage, own the stage, like be the MC. They're up there watching you. You have them. You could do whatever you want up there. Use the entire stage. Don't stand in one place. I was good for standing in one place my first two performances. I took that. I applied what I learned. And I had another opportunity to perform in Orlando. This was my third time performing. It was a bigger show. Did I get paid? I don't even remember if I got paid. I know I had to sell tickets for this one. This wasn't an open mic. This was an actual show. Leading up to the show, I'm at Full Sail University. I'm still going to class. I'm getting my master's in entertainment business. And there was a gentleman who told me that he said he was a local R&B singer in Orlando. He had some type of buzz. So one of the things he shared with me, or he asked me, because I invited him to the show. I mean, he was in my class. He says, yo, where are you rehearsing at? And I was like, and he said, please tell me that you're not rehearsing in your room. And I'm just thinking to myself, where the hell else am I going to rehearse at? You know, I don't have money to just whatever. But anyways, it didn't keep me from rehearsing. I kept doing it. I would rehearse in my mirror, like I had a poem I was going to do. I wanted to insert a poem. I wanted to have the beat drop right here when I did it. So I set it up in a way to where I didn't need the DJ to help me. I was going to be my own DJ. I was going to do everything. That's how I was preparing in the beginning, because I had a lot of time to do that. I don't have that much time now, but I had a lot of time to prepare just like that. We get to the show, get up there. I think I performed 3 songs. This time around, I feel a lot better about what I did. I had people come out. I was able to get people out to see me perform for my 3rd time. Byro was not able to shoot the video. I don't even know if I want to tell you the story about that, how the footage was captured. I won't. However, so I get up there, I perform. I feel good about myself. I'm moving around. I'm using the stage. I remember all my lyrics. I remember all my poems. I deliver, and it was a great time for me. And I started getting better and better. Mind you, I'm moving along in this story so fast only because I do not want to go over that time mark that I have for myself. So I can either make this a longer podcast episode or I can wrap it up. I'm contemplating in between right now as I'm telling you. I think I'm gonna wrap it up right here, and I'm gonna just pump out more episodes for you so I can continue this story right here, because it gets better. I start to find out more about myself. But I will say a special thank you to my Uncle Felt, special thank you to Byro, people that stayed down with me in the very beginning. We got better and we're here now. This is Flair Week. This is the podcast. I hope that this is doing exactly what it needs to do for those who are tuning in. Granted, I'm not sharing as much inspiration right now. I'm just sharing more of the journey that it took to get here. And I feel that right there, something's in there for somebody. Something is in there for somebody. But y'all stay dangerous. Remember to keep flaring. And that's the unique ability to do anything that you want to do. I'm making that up as I go, but it's definitely something like that in the dictionary. Flair, look it up. Flair. I go by the name Idris French, and we will be back. Enjoy this rare footage right here. But by the way, this I would say cringe-worthy. No, it's not cringe-worthy. It's humbling times, something I appreciate. But I thank y'all. I went over my time a little bit, but it's okay. Y'all stay dangerous.
And that's why your man's gone. Now you sleep by yourself instead of doing what's right. You did it to yourself, girl. I know it hurts that you know your worth, but the real pain was you, daddy's little girl. I know that you tried, but you put them where you need them on the shelf, that's true. Even try to put them in your back pocket, cool. But when you settle down, no doubt about it, pity you as a fool. Had to get away and you found you something. Now you in this place, but you missing something. You wanna see his face, but you will not cuff him. Cause you got a man, and you know that only interferes with your plan. So continue to play now. Roll over, get a test, you gotta go. Why? She on the way now. Your girl ain't even hit you up, but you knew you couldn't lay up. Call your girls, tell them stay up. You got a problem, don't try to one up. This is serious, real serious. She done some things, she was real curious. Now she in between, the real pain is the pain. Her secrets in the bun that she'd rather not tell. She done some things that she'd rather not tell. She done some things that she'd rather not tell. She done some things that she'd rather not tell. Ooh. Oh well.